All right. On OBS it shows you're live. Let me just check once quickly.
I'll just get notification when we're live.
Notification squad.
Mm,
Everybody
Notification squad
turn on
here.
notifications if you wanna watch us live.
I didn't get it yet.
Yeah,
Did
me
you
either.
turn on the bell icon?
Ah, got it. Yep.
Let's go.
There we go. Let's go.
Byte
Hello
Banter.
and welcome all to Byte Banter. I am me, and my friend here is him, and the other friend is him as well. They, he, him.
Don't
Just kidding.
don't assume our genders, Darshil. You wanna get cancelled?
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I
My
identify
name's
as
Darshil.
Tan slash Din.
Ah,
Have you,
nice
uh,
to meet you, London.
did you see did you see that? Last week I was applying for some job somewhere, and in their form, they had the pronoun
Oh
section.
yeah,
It was they, them. I don't know what was there.
Oh yeah,
teaser.
yeah. I remember that.
That
Just called they.
was crazy. There were more than 20 items, and you
Damn.
can pick multiple of them. I was like, wow, that is quite something. Oh shit, I'm left out. Wait.
Blue,
Were we
please,
all drinking on the
please
lunchtime?
sponsor us, Blue.
Yeah,
You don't even
we
need to
love it.
give us
We love
money.
Luke.
Just send me this to drink, like a crate a day. It's more than enough.
Yeah, like
These two
Prime.
guys speak highly of this brand, and I've not tried it yet, but I need to one day, someday.
No, we should try to
Uh,
promote Prime, and we should ask lifetime Prime support from Logan Paul.
No, why do you want Prime? Let's go for Blue support. I don't
I
like
never
Prime.
tried Prime. I just wanna try Prime.
You want lifetime support for just trying something? What if you don't like it? You get Prime every day and then you just throw it away?
I can sell. You know, the reselling price of Prime is like millions, not
What?
millions, thousands.
millions.
Do you get Prime in
Yeah.
Thailand? I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen.
Did you guys know the guy called Ryan Higa? He used to have this drink
Oh
called
yeah,
Ninja Milk. I always wanted to try that. Never got to try it. I think they discontinued it now, so no more.
Is it Ryan Higa?
Yeah, Ryan Higa.
I, I
You
see what
feel
you're
like
thinking, brother.
that sounds funny? Wait until you hear his channel name.
No, it's not Ryan.
Darshil knows the channel name.
It's kind of lame.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh,
Serious.
so that-
Welcome to our fifth episode. It has been past 1 month already, and I'm proud of us. We have stayed consistent with our uploading, and no matter how stressful it gets in personal lives, we are here live. Anyway, I am Darshil, and please introduce you yourselves.
I am the
Yes, Hima.
person on the left side of Darshil, and he's the person below Darshil. That's our
I
identity for
don't know
today's stream.
where am I. But I'm somewhere.
Alright, so jokes apart, I'm Tannen.
And Hiba.
Are you sure,
That's
Hima?
all.
Are you Hima? Are you sure?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
You don't sound
I'm
sure.
not.
Okay.
You guys know my other name. I don't wanna make my other name public.
The one that starts from W or the one that starts from N?
N?
Yeah,
What is that?
you got a name that starts from N too.
Name? N? Oh, you mean my middle name?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one
Yeah.
everyone knows already.
So I can put it on stream. I can write it under you, your middle name.
Yeah. Wait,
You
in
can't
stream,
wear
on
an
stream,
Hima's
my
name.
name shows as Simon, right?
No,
Is it Simon?
it doesn't show anything. I've hidden everything.
Oh, cool. That's good.
Right. So today we talk about some important stuff. You guys should be interested in this, right? Are you
Mhm.
guys interested for today?
Yes, I am.
I am. I
Oh, you're asking from us
sorry,
or the audience?
everyone. There's not
Yeah,
many people out there.
There is no audience, Hima. We gotta be the audience right now. We are both the host as well as the
Well, we
okay,
audience.
yeah.
are the audience. Anyway, we kick off our live session by talking about subscription. Uh, it, it is ongoing topic right now because everything that we could buy with one-time purchase is now being turned into subscription models where it can be anything as simple as your application where you take notes, or it can be something much more complex, like your heated seats in your friggin' car. You want heat for it, like your utility bills, right? And then we'll move on to our second topic, which is where we do this or that. That's where we'll be talking about is iPad superior than your traditional analog writing equipments like a notebook and books, physical books. All right,
Why
I feel like I'm
though?
being spoiled right now
Why not
because
Samsung? Why not
any
Samsung
tablet
tab?
out there,
Our
any
tablet's
tablet
better
out
than a piece of paper, basically.
there. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then finally we'll go and talk, uh, take a detour and go for the interview session with Dundon and Hema, who will be attempting the questions that I have prepared for
Mm-hmm.
them. So let us begin.
Give me a second. I can't hear you guys. Just one
The
second.
reaction from us was
Uh,
not energetic at
I
all.
know why this happened. It happened because my phone is connected to my headphones as well. Can you guys say something?
Something.
Oh, all right. You guys are
All
back
right,
on.
we're back. We're back.
Yep. So
Uh,
we heard until you said that we'll be having an interview with Tandon and Hema, and then go ahead.
yes. Let us get started. Let us
All
do
right.
that.
Something.
Animation. Yeah, animation.
All
Oh
right.
yeah.
The animation is done.
Okay. Uh, subscription models. How many of you guys pay for subscription model? That's the first question I want. Hima, do you pay for any subscription model? Anything subscription? Music
He
is
pays for
Yeah,
Apple
Spotify,
storage. He pays 300
oh
baht
Apple
what?
for Apple
storage, and
storage.
Spotify. Spotify and Apple storage. That's all. I don't pay it for anything else.
Okay, okay. How about you, Tandon? What do you pay for?
Currently I just pay for Spotify. There was a time I used to pay for YouTube Premium, but then I stopped that and shifted to Spotify.
You
I think
learned the power of
No,
having ad blocks.
no. I still feel like YouTube Premium is superior to Spotify. I could listen to songs on YouTube Premium. I could watch YouTube on YouTube Premium. Everything was fine. I shifted to Spotify because Kevin taught me there was an app for Android phones where you can block the ads. But then I shifted to iPhones. Now I no longer have that app.
but yeah.
Okay, okay. Quite something. I feel like my first interaction about annoyance, I would say, annoyance about subscription models started when I got the iPad for the first time.
Mhm,
That was you guys remember when I was coming to you guys asking for which note-taking app is better?
mhm, mhm.
Was it Notability or
Good
Good
notes.
Notes?
Hmm.
I should have purchased Notability when there was time, but then they turned to the subscription
Subscription model.
model, which was
Hmm.
which is actually
No.
something around 100 a month.
I'm not
Is it
sure how
100?
much is it.
I'm not sure,
Wait,
but
what? 100 baht per month? The whole thing was 200 something and one-time payment.
I think it's 49 baht per month or
exactly.
something cheap like that, maybe. I don't think it'll
Yeah,
be
maybe,
100 baht,
maybe.
yeah.
Uh, but yeah, it's like, would you rather pay one-time fee and use the item
Where's my
forever,
class?
or would you be like paying monthly for something that you not use as often as possible?
The
What is
thing
it?
is, I think that subscription models are okay for some cases. If, for example, if I want to try an app out and I don't want to pay 1,000 bucks for it straight away, I can pay 100 or 200 for it for a month and check it out. If I like it, I continue. But what I don't like is how they're forcing everybody to just go to the subscription route. Even if you like the app and you want to stick to it, you still need to go through the subscription route, and you have to pay for it every month. It's not just
For
the
me,
money part, right? It's also about the part where you need to give them your card details, and you need to always worry about this thing every month that you need to have that much money in your account. I don't know about you rich guys out there, but as students, like every month I have to think, okay, I need to keep this much money in my account so that I don't miss out on this deadline.
and then
Well,
impressions. We're gonna do the same
Yep. The
soon.
same thing is with websites too these days. So he might have been working on a website which will be coming out real soon. Do check out impressions on one. Uh, for that, what we saw was everything is a paid subscription. The server we are hosting on, the domain name, the email address that we bought for impressions, the server that we are hosting, the machine learning model on, everything is a paid model at this point.
Yeah,
but when you think about it, in long term, you're bound to pay way more than what
Mm-hmm.
the. But then
that's
you
true.
have to think about the company as well. I mean, how they're pivoting their business model. Hima, you'll like the business models and all that because you have a thing for business. But it's like imagine you put on an app, uh, let's say the
Mhm.
note-taking app itself, and
Yeah,
you got 1 million users who were happy to pay around 200. So
yeah,
you got the money, but then you have to cancel out the taxes, you have to cancel out development fee, you have to cancel out the hosting fee as well. And
yeah,
finally, when you see that hosting fee and all the monthly charges that other companies are taking from this company that has developed the application, it's just gonna uh, bring them to 0 point at a moment. Like, that's what I'm thinking. If they were not to move to subscription models, but then there are things like cars. I think
Mm-hmm.
it's basically useless at this point. Why not just
that's
make
true.
it an option? Like if you want it, just pay for it, take it completely. Not
Mm-hmm.
something that is supposed to be a subscription model.
Yeah, like last
Yeah.
week you were telling about the degree you can turn and stuff. That's a bit too extreme.
It is
Mhm.
extreme. I remember reading a whole article about it. It's like your car can turn in normal radius, which is fine. But if you want a bit more tighter circle turning radius, then just pay extra. And it was not like a small fee, it was above $300 a month.
Mm-hmm. No,
So it's like
y-
you have to.
it's one thing charging for luxury, it's another charging for necessity, right? That's something you will need in your car to be able to turn properly when you need to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You d-
But I feel like a service like iCloud, that is necessary, right? I mean, it's okay to pay that amount for that storage.
I guess
And it's
it,
not
it
like,
is.
yeah, it's not like you're carrying a hard drive around, right? It's
Who
actually
does that?
a valuable
Who does that?
What,
service.
what did you say?
Who does that?
No,
Uh,
I mean, like I used to do that too, but after switching to this iCloud, it automatically backups everything, and it's
No,
very easy, convenient. So
so
it's a
I
good service for that.
I agree that it is convenient, but I feel like that's a convenience which you do not actually require. So you say that okay, your images from your phone are backed up on your computer, right? When have you ever
Yeah.
accessed the images from your computer that you needed from your phone?
No, that's not the thing. The thing is, my phone doesn't get full, right? My phone memory is I always have space in my phone.
I feel like it's better off to just buy a
So
phone with higher like memory specs.
storage
thing is,
capacity. Yeah.
yeah, if you check the prices, like compare the prices after paying like 1 year
Yeah, yeah,
for the subscription plan
you'll be
and
paying more.
versus the amount you pay for the phone
Mm-hmm.
for the higher storage, I think it's less. So
Yep.
yeah, it's
It's
better to buy a phone with like
mm-hmm.
better like big uh, memory, higher memory.
Mm-hmm. Because from my experience, even if I have a cloud or something, I usually end up not using it as much for backing stuff up, and I prefer backing stuff up manually. I think that's just me because I like keeping things organized. So,
Yeah,
so
same
I
is
take
like
take out like a whole day in a month just to do this from a computer. I send everything here. But the things, yeah, if this dies, then I'm dead. I don't have a record for the last 4 years anymore.
Anymore.
yeah,
You must keep a backup for a backup.
That's Mr. K territory.
He, he does that. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he does that.
also.
Here's the biggest problem I face with all these subscription services. Well, um, at one point, if you're using it in a wrong manner, I don't know, maybe it's not going up against their guidelines, then you're basically banned from it, and you're gonna lose everything already. It's like
Wait, can iCloud or the ban you for storing some stuff?
I'm not sure about iCloud, but I do remember reading about some
The thing is,
services that
how do they check what you're storing?
that's the question now.
What happened to the privacy
That's
policy?
one of, that is one of the question.
Okay, Darshil,
And
how many services have you subscribed so
Hmm.
far? I mean,
uh
right now.
zero.
If you talk ever in
Zero?
in my whole
Really?
lifespan, I have subscribed to like Netflix, Amazon Prime, uh,
Netflix? You subscribe to so many things, yeah.
yeah. I
And
sub
also,
I subscribe to almost
what
everything
else? What else?
once, and then I
Spotify,
unsubscribe it. Yeah,
Spotify, even Apple
Spotify,
Music,
Apple
you had
Music,
from it.
Apple Arcade.
Mm.
Oh wait,
Uh, uh,
Amazon Prime. I got the Amazon Prime. That
I,
was
I,
something I
s-
got.
I subscribed for LinkedIn Premium, but the free trial, the free trial and remove the card.
I even subscribed for Canva.
Oh, Canva, we did, right? But
Mm-hmm.
for free trial.
Mm-hmm. There's
Yeah.
And also,
there's one more thing that's gaining popularity these days. It's like a gaming passes where you don't need to buy the game. You can buy the gaming pass, which is also a
mm,
monthly subscription, and you can play all the games that they have within the gaming pass.
Microsoft was doing that like
Mm-hmm.
3, 4 years ago, I guess. When I got
games.
the yeah.
You guys remember like 10, 12 years ago, like games used to be free, right? You don't even have to pay a penny for like very heavy games with good graphics. You can just get it free. But
You
now
should.
if you get like a shitty game from Steam, you have to pay like 100 baht per month.
Him, are you sure those games were
Let's
free,
see,
or were you just using a hacked game or something?
No, it's cracked versions. But now
Exactly,
there is the cracked versions and all.
exactly.
No, but people used to sell, in Sri Lanka, like they
Yeah,
have
yeah, yeah,
like shops.
yeah,
They sell like CDs, game CDs, like they
yeah.
take the cracked version and they sell.
It happened with me too. I got scammed like that once. Even I got a scam story after all. So I was small and I always wanted to not PlayStation, what's that called? GTA. They sold a
but
San
CD,
Andreas. Right.
not San Andreas. I had that game. They had a CD which claimed to
was
have
like
GTA 1, 2, 3, 4 inside it.
oh damn,
Just one CD,
fancy.
and
Wait, what, four? Four
yeah,
is new, right?
no,
Four is like recent,
no. But back
not
then.
recent, not recent.
GTA 4
Seven,
was not even the
8.
it didn't even have good graphics. It was like a 2D
Yeah.
game. But I didn't know that back then.
I used to play it in
I
my
just knew
computer.
that GTA Vice City was good. So I thought GTA 1 to 4 would be good as well. So I bought that CD. It was like 200 rupees back then. And then luckily back those days you had the laptops where you could put the CDs. These days you can't even do that. So I put it in and then I
Yeah.
burnt the content onto my laptop. However, when I tried playing the game, nothing would run. It was just fake. They just sold empty CDs with something inside them.
Maybe they forgot to burn it.
But I put
No,
I paid 200 baht for that. Not 200 baht, 200 rupees for that.
Yeah. Maybe it
no.
got mixed with the empty series. I don't know.
Actually,
Maybe you got scammed
speaking
there.
of gamings as well, now there's cloud gaming. Kevin uses that.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin said, even as a Mac user now you can game because you can just go to cloud gaming. You
But
can pay for the service.
I just can't
Yeah.
see somebody doing it competitively
Actually,
Yeah.
you
because
just
of the
said the name.
latency.
You just said the name.
We have been saying it since the start, dude.
Yeah. Like that, yeah, it's hard to stop. Like,
I'm the
I
only one
swear.
who's not given any spoilers so far.
no,
Oh,
you gave the name.
No, I
yeah,
did
you
You
not.
gave
gave,
it.
I did?
Yeah.
yeah,
When?
you
It
gave.
was
I
like
remember, like,
five,
everyone gave.
5 or 10 minutes ago. Yeah, everyone did already.
I think I said Mr. K. I clearly remember saying Mr. K.
No, not Mr.
It was
K, another name.
Alright. Yes, yeah, I was saying I can't see anybody playing it properly because of the latency, unless you have like super high speed internet,
Ah, yeah.
which costs
It was
more
Mr. K
than
then.
having a good computer.
But then, that is actually allowing you to play games without owning games. That is really interesting.
I
You
think
see, it's like,
it's just the beginning right now, right? Eventually they'll charge you for the games. I don't think they'll let you
of
have the
course,
games
they'll
for
charge
free.
you.
Wait, do you guys think that an unemployed person would pay 2000 for LinkedIn Premium per month?
Um,
Uh,
the only person here who's used LinkedIn Premium is you, Himo. Would you pay
No,
2000 per
it's free
month?
trial.
No, I'm
It's
asking
free
you.
trial. I already
W-
cancelled it.
would you pay 2000 per month if
No,
you were in? So there's your answer.
no. I mean,
even if I had a
unemployed
job, I would not pay
people,
for
they
premium.
don't have money, right? How can they even pay that much? LinkedIn should think about this.
I'm sure their market analysis must be that
LinkedIn,
there are enough people who pay for it to cover their costs.
maybe.
What were you going to say? You're going to say something to LinkedIn, right?
Yeah, I
Who,
was
me?
gonna say that LinkedIn, think about the people who don't get money from jobs,
Yeah.
cannot pay for your the premium. It's too expensive.
Yeah, LinkedIn, please give free subscription to at
Yeah,
the rate Hima official.
yeah. I have only like
Actually,
2 days
do
left.
you know
Oh, I think
about
it's over now. My premium, but I got
do you guys know
the
about the influencers on LinkedIn?
I've seen some.
sorry.
The people who post
Yeah,
about AI stuff every day.
Mhm.
it's not just AI. Some of them would be like, follow me and type down below,
Hmm.
uh, and then I'll give 10 lucky users LinkedIn Premium.
Why does it sound like a pyramid scheme?
It does sound like a pyramid scheme.
Wait, Darshan, you
The guy's
send
gonna
some
get
video
you
to me through LinkedIn.
connection
You
followers,
are now
and
sharing reels through LinkedIn. You send some video in LinkedIn.
me,
you
me,
stop checking
Yeah,
Instagram. That's why we have to reach you out somewhere now.
yeah. Now I check LinkedIn more than Instagram.
yeah. Just every morning I wake up and I check LinkedIn now, not Instagram.
Yeah.
I even took out Instagram from my phone. Oh, hey. Oh yeah, I sent Hima this.
Yeah. It's something Unilever Sri Lanka.
Yeah, this is my social media. Instead of at my Instagram account, it will be at my LinkedIn.
This OpenAI guy is
Uh,
so much inspiration.
I think I got lucky.
OpenAI CEO.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I think I got lucky that I got my username, the same username on all socials. Every social, it's done in HD. I somehow got it.
My Instagram, I don't know why I chose this name. Like I don't want to change it now. I
Team
want to keep
official.
it forever.
No, yours
Yeah.
is I should say it. Yeah,
Hima's legal. But
yeah,
it's okay, I get followers.
yeah.
Follow
You
Hima's
changed it
legal.
to Hima Zara once I remember.
No, it's not the username, it's just the name.
Ah,
The username is still Hima's legal.
I see. I thought that Zara was sponsoring you or something.
that would
If
have been
Sarah's
cool.
sponsoring me, like I will wear Sarah's. This is something else.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Sarah's.
um, but when you think about it, at this point, isn't everything almost turning into subscription model? Like everything out there.
Hmm. Let's start from the
You
everything around us, right? The place we stay, rent is a subscription model. Utilities, it's a subscription model. Uh, Actually, if you think about it properly, even Windows is a subscription model. We just get it for free with our computer because we buy the laptop. But if you build your own PC, you need to pay for the subscription model for that too. The whole Microsoft suite is a subscription model.
Here's one
Yeah.
more. Here's one more. The biggest one. This one will put chili flakes in people's ass. Pardon my language, but it is true. University degrees. It is a subscription model. For 4 years, you pay money
Uh-huh.
just to access all their resources, and once you're done, you're just done. Like
Mm-hmm.
moving on, get along, pay for your own stuff by yourself.
Yeah.
Either it's
So we
that
should
or
think
the
like
Google Cloud
PHI.
services, whatever it is. Sorry,
That should
come again.
remember. No, it's fine.
Yeah.
PHI is fine. We can tell his name. We can say his name. So remember when we were not going to use the lift, right?
Uh-huh.
Like we
Mhm.
were late to the class and we were not going
Uh.
to use the lift, and PHI was like, "Oh, we pay this. We should like use the lift." And it was like second or
Oh
third floor.
no.
Like you just walk, and he was like, "No, let's use the lift because we pay for it." I was like, but actually, true. He it was a fact, right? I mean, we pay for it, so why not use it?
I mean, it's the university is using solar panels and all that. I'm pretty sure they would be cutting costs here and there already. And if
They
I'm
earn
not
a lot.
mistaken, our campus has that thing that is turning around in the water as well, right?
Mm-hmm. I don't think that thing is
Yeah.
generating electricity though. I think that's just to keep the water clean.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm being forgetful now. It's like I barely
Mm.
remember our campus anymore.
But I'm sure you still
And
remember the van.
I how can I forget? It's like this much of space that you need to fit in,
Yeah,
especially for me. It's like I'm just sitting like
I
this.
just had to
And
go to Bangkok every day for 6 months for my internship. It was so annoying. It was just 2 days a week, but still it's so tiring. Just going and coming. Once I'm home, I have no energy to do anything. I just sleep. And in the morning, the next day, I again need to get
yeah.
up at 6 a.m. and start again. I don't know how you did that for 4 years.
Yeah, I remember you always almost missed the bus. You was, oh, did the bus leave? Did the bus around 8, 9, 8, 10? He was like, always get a message saying, tell the bus to stay.
no,
Hold the
here's
bus.
the thing. I then sent one email and changed the bus timing.
Oh,
You,
yeah,
you
yeah,
sent
yeah.
it to
So
Peach on,
remember
right?
that
You
shit?
sent peach on, right? Oh,
Yeah,
no, who said that?
I'm
I,
pretty sure
Peach.
they're not gonna watch it,
yeah.
but
I,
Oh,
I, I said it first and then he must said it right after. I'm like, okay, I'm safe. I didn't do the leak. It would have leaked anyway.
yeah, it's like okay, I agree with Pichai here. It's like if I'm coming to one campus just to go to another campus, and if the the university is providing free shuttle, I should try using making the best out of it, right? And
Hmm.
for me, it was fair. It's like, look, no matter if I come to the van station at 5 a.m. in the morning, the
Hmm.
van is gonna leave at what time was it? It was
6:30.
around uh, yeah, it was around 6:30. So it's like no matter what I do, I was gonna be late for class.
Mm-hmm.
And always get down at the hospital, take the bike, come in, stop the
Uh,
bus in between, get in. So
wait,
yeah.
why would
Yeah,
you get down at the hospital? Didn't the bus come to the
it's
bus stand?
faster to get.
Ah, I see, I
No,
see.
no,
It does the whole round, right? If you let it come.
yeah,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
does the whole round.
yeah,
It especially gets annoying when people have to get down on different faculty buildings. It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's so stopping, and I'm like, can you go fast? And he's like, shut up. Yeah, so I agree with Pichai somehow, but I would not be pushing it way far. I miss the campus.
You don't trust me.
Dude, when you come out here, when you look at University of Liverpool, it's all fancy on the paper. In real life, it's building, just building.
All
I,
right.
I usually tell people out here, I'm like, you should see my Thailand campus. It's amazing. It's like you've got rock climbing, you've got all the darn animals walking around. Yeah,
Those animals are a thing. In no other place would I have expected to see just giant lizards walking around the campus, just swimming around in the middle of the campus, and for everybody to be normal about it. Like, yeah, of course that's supposed to be there. What do you mean?
but stay away. They're poisonous and they'll bite. We won't get rid of them. They're there, and beware of them. But they're there. So it's nice. It's
How I told you, Hema and I witnessed a snake. I don't know, bigger than my arm's thickness. It was just
Oh yeah, yeah.
going from one end of the forest to
Just like
another
this big,
in the middle of the
this
road.
big gun,
Yeah.
freaking long.
That was one incident. I think that was 2 years back, and then just a few weeks back, I was parking my bike at the bike station, and then somebody behind
you
me
got
just
a bike.
no, I mean the cycle, the any wheel cycle. And
Oh,
then people behind me just started shouting something in Thai. I have no idea what they're shouting, so I just go there. I keep my bike, I get off, and then they start pointing down. I look down, and I was this close to a snake. This is my feet, this is the snake. And then I just jump on my way back.
Oh yeah, yeah. It was last week, right?
Yeah, not
Two
last
weeks
week, but I
ago.
think a few weeks ago, yeah.
2 weeks ago.
oh, that brings me to one good point. Actually, if you're talking about subscription model,
Mm-hmm.
these subscription models, especially with any wheel or
Yeah, those
the,
are
the
so expensive.
the scooters. I mean, they're expensive, sure, but it's not like you have to pay for the pass. They give you an
Uh-huh.
option that put in money, we're gonna deduct as much as you use.
Mm-hmm.
So that is another route they could take. I mean, it is totally thinkable,
Mm-hmm.
usable. Is Hema stuck or is it just me that
I think he's
okay?
stuck. He's stuck again.
Am I stuck?
No, you're moving now.
No, no.
You know, it's after Hema started streaming with us. I've noticed that you do this a lot.
Oh yeah, I
Uh,
do that a
I,
lot.
I,
But right
I
now my lip is swollen.
yeah, I didn't
That's why.
notice that before, but I notice it now. And your tongue is long too. This is the max I can do. Yeah,
What?
can you touch your nose?
No, that's too low.
No, no,
Not a lizard.
this is the max I can do. I can do more
The
than that.
max I can do is
Come on,
I can
man.
do.
That's
What
wait.
the fuck?
Yeah,
What the hell? Am I doing something wrong?
yeah,
You,
yes, you
you're
can do
doing
more
wrong.
than me. Yeah, yeah.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I can just take one down. Okay, we're just looking dumb now. Let's skip this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Graduates, get a degree, and you can do this like us.
Mhm.
Alright, yeah, any wheel. I spent
Any wheel.
so much on any wheel. Wait, let me just check
Oh,
how many
any
kilometers
wheels.
I have on any wheel.
Any wheel are like taking all our money.
You've got a
Hema,
bike.
you got a
You've got a
bike.
bike now.
Yeah, you've got a bike.
Your
Damn.
bike is more expensive than any wheel. I have to spend like 400, 500 every month
Do
for
you
it.
see how many kilometers I've ridden?
Oh
90,
damn.
91.23 kilometers.
Health 100.
I didn't know I've ridden that much though. Just let's think how much I paid them based on this. Or anybody
Ooh,
who's
well,
no, by the way,
sorry. Yeah.
anybody who's planning to stream, don't buy a Logitech 1080p camera, the C290 thing. It goes out of focus and then you have to bring it back in focus like this. That's so dumb. It's the worst shit ever.
Anybody who's planning to stream, buy a MacBook.
No, don't buy. Why does it do this thing? Why doesn't it see I'm back in frame? Just focus on my face.
There's no focus in our cameras.
Is there?
I don't think so. I think
No.
Mac cameras and
Yeah.
they just focus on everything, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, now I'm in focus.
Not only
My
Mac
camera
camera, like
on everything as well. Okay, I'll be stuck.
getting
Nice.
stuck. Am I stuck or you guys stuck? Oh no, no,
Nobody's
no one's
stuck.
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 What? Sorry. What else has a subscription model?
Uh,
Eh, Can you consider
Starbucks.
banks as a subscription model too?
Oh, hey. Yeah, I think I can. Yeah. When
Y-
you
Wait, what?
think about it,
y-
Banks?
Yeah, it's
yeah,
like it's not exactly like you're paying them to use your service, but you keep your money with them and they can use your money to do whatever they want to.
actually, you're paying banking fees as well whenever you're using the
Uh-huh.
services. So it's
Mm-hmm.
even though it's small cost. I mean, they have millions of users already
Mm-hmm.
within the city. And when you think about it, at the end of the day, it's subscription model. And phone
Your phone, yeah, a lot of things on your phone, starting from cellular to data to
subscription model, exactly. And okay, I think I'm not that much against subscription model anymore because I'm paying for a lot of it already. But I feel like there should be some kind of way or method to unify some of the subscription models together. I mean,
mm-hmm.
instead of having Disney, Netflix, HBO Max, Amazon Prime, Hulu, and all those things separately, which has your favorite shows separately as well. There should be something that unifies them. I'm kidding. I,
The thing is, all the companies are in it for the money, right? And the companies who are already making money, such as Netflix or Amazon Prime, they wouldn't want to partner with Hulu for an equal partnership for their content. Plus,
I remember
they want the
Netflix
exclusive, right?
said
Netflix
that.
exclusive,
Yeah,
Amazon
yeah,
exclusive.
that's true. Wait, there's Paramount as well. Paramount has their own Paramount Plus that's going on.
What? I did not know that.
Um, yeah. There are a lot of them.
Ramon.
So, do you think
Uh,
an app that can r- look at a person's user data, watch history, let's say, and based on that, subscribe to all of the most relevant subscription models for the person, and then unsubscribe from them once they're done watching the stuff they want, and whenever they need to watch something new, they just do everything on the back end, so you don't have to ever worry about the subscription, and then make sure that at the end of the month you have like a consistent bill.
uh, I can imagine just sending requests, getting the API, right,
Mm-hmm.
to do stuff. But you have to think in long term because there are different users as well. Some are
Mm-hmm.
using
Mm-hmm.
iPads, some are using in phones, some are using
Mm-hmm.
desktop, some are using TV. So it's like there's a lot to juggle with already. And I'm pretty sure people would be really, really concerned about their privacy.
Mm-hmm.
You could say that.
At
Or
this point, except for the few who are really concerned about the
Ca-
privacy, do you
Can you
think,
guys see yourselves from my glass?
kinda, I can see a
yeah,
reflection.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying, do you think, except for the few who care about their privacy, the majority of the public cares about the? I don't. I personally don't. If an app guarantees me convenience, I don't mind giving my data to the app.
Yeah, me too.
as long as they're keeping it to themselves, that that is given.
I don't mind if they use it for
'Cause,
advertising. That's fine.
yeah,
Because
Yeah, I don't mind too actually.
I feel at the end it tailors ads better to me, right? Because I'm gonna get the ad anyway. It's better to at least get an ad for something that I care about.
that is true. That is true. Yeah, that makes sense actually. You're not wrong with that.
Like so many people shit on Facebook for doing so much stuff. Oh, sorry, Meta now for doing so much stuff. But I feel like Meta gave us a lot, right? They gave us Instagram, they gave us WhatsApp, they gave us Messenger, everything for free. So they need to make the money, right?
Yeah.
How else are they
No,
gonna
but
make money?
they earn a lot from ads already.
Yeah, so that's the thing, right? They earn from ads by selling our data, and people say that the Meta is wrong for selling our data.
Mm.
How else are they supposed to earn? How else are they supposed to host the servers?
That makes sense. Uh, Unfortunately, I do not know much about the ethics that goes behind data
Mm-hmm.
in the ads, but overall, uh, I think they were being shit on because of I per se. I think some kind of snowball effect.
Yeah.
Like there was some news that kept on getting bigger and bigger,
Mm-hmm.
and
Also, the internet just like
there was
shitting on somebody. They pick up a target, and once somebody does it, it becomes a meme. Then everybody does it to sound cool.
Mm, yeah.
There was a time where people used to shit a lot on Elon Musk, and now people talk of Elon Musk as some genius or something. So it's all about the internet culture at that point of time, I guess.
yeah. You can't turn me into meme because I am a meme.
Yeah, like that
Telling you.
Joe
Embrace
Biden guy.
Joe Biden guy, yeah,
it, guy.
He made himself a meme.
that's some
Keep
guy.
up. Some guy he is. I heard he became president of USA. Did you know
Yeah,
that?
or some small country, right? Like nobody's heard of the name.
Yeah.
The ex-president from there,
Right.
you wanted to build a wall or something. Nothing really serious.
I heard he's coming back though. He's gonna run for presidency next year. Next term,
Damn.
whatever it is.
I
Yeah.
I don't know much about U.S. politics.
I I was part of internet when they were making jokes about Donald Trump. No disrespect to the guy. Okay, we have a viewer. Someone
What?
is watching.
Who's watching us talk
Oh,
about Donald Trump? No, no
who's
nobody.
watching?
Right now we're at 0 viewers.
Oh yeah, we
How
have a
does he know
viewer.
what's going on?
One viewer.
it's you guys. You guys have both the app open, so
No,
it's
no,
both
no.
you guys.
Check the group.
Who's it?
Mm,
Oh, Mr. Wall.
Mr. Oh, you said the second name too.
So
Oh,
now we got his first name out. We got
His
his
full
second
last,
name.
last name out.
his initials.
We got Mr. King out. Yeah.
Oh shit, the full name out.
Hear
And
that?
we got wait, I got his brother's address. Last, oh shit.
Have you seen that meme where the group chat leaks and how all the group members react? That'll be us very soon.
Kevin watching this, he's like, "Whoa, what on earth are these guys talking about?" Love you, Kevin. We respect you.
No homo.
So don't worry. That was his fake name that we were talking about.
Hmm.
That we
It's
made
a
up,
pseudonym. Yep.
his pseudonym.
Nobody
We
knows
all
he's
can.
actually called Mr. Bong Pitch.
Hey. Uh, right. Actually, since we were talking about subscription models a lot, I think he's a big supporter of subscription models,
Hmm.
Yeah, servers and VPN especially.
e- especially VPNs.
He's one of the few
And
guys who is really worried about his data and privacy and stuff. I don't know anybody else whom
yes,
I have ever met who's more worried about their data.
I think we might end up giving all his information out.
His date of birth is this. His horoscope is this. Uh,
Social security
Yo,
number.
his date of birth is same as mine, so
don't,
if I say mine,
don't,
like it's
don't.
out.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Next time we celebrate Hima's birthday on stream, everybody will be, oh, it's Kevin's birthday too.
Oh, you said the name again. Oh no, it's out many times now. Uh,
All right.
let me see, Kevin. I said it again. Uh,
Sacrilegious.
All right. Wanna head on to the next topic now?
Oh, yeah. Let's conclude the
Mm-hmm.
yeah, let's
subscription models.
conclude.
I feel like it is necessary, especially for businesses at this day
It
and
is
age.
necessary
It's
for some
necessary,
services. Yeah.
yeah, for some service, but some are plainly stupid. Like, mark my words, it is just stupid. I mean, what if I want to take notes? I want the notes
Mm-hmm.
app to myself. I don't have to like keep on paying for it every single month just because I know I will be committed to this notes app only and nothing else. Or if I want my ass warm in my car, it's because it's cold outside. The wh- what if I got laid off and now I have no home and I'm just gonna stay in my car, but then I thought I was gonna have heater in my car to keep me warm, but no
You had to
but.
pay for it.
It's the same with a lot of
Yeah,
softwares to it, which were paid at a time, and now they've turned to a subscription model. The whole Adobe suite.
Adobe, right?
Exactly.
Adobe.
Yeah.
Yeah. There used to be time. I mean, okay, so I paid a little amount for Adobe like long time ago. It was a cracked software, like for my very first PC. And it was like it was no issue. But then when I came to university and when I had to use the applications, I was using the subscription model
Mm-hmm.
that the university was providing. You get
Mm-hmm.
1 year for free, and then you have to
Yep.
renew it and stuff like that. It's crazy. On top of that, books as well. When you're in university, the books are supposed to be open to everyone, but here you are. It's subscription model. I I have exam on Tuesday. I could download the book for 1 day, and I have to renew it every single day. I don't know why, but that's the case going on right now here. It's, so to all the creators out there, be smart about what you're making. Don't be dumb.
All right. With that
All
in
right.
our mind, let's go to the next topic, which is
Like
us discussing.
we,
iPads
yeah.
versus
And we have somebody
papers.
who has recently been affected by this. So let's go to Hima. What do you
I don't
think?
even have papers now. I don't even have my papers.
What happened, Hima?
Pan took my book and she didn't return.
All right, we have another name on board now. Now that Kevin's details are leaked,
Oh
we dox another person. Now let's
no,
go.
it's okay. It's not her real name, so it's
Yeah,
fine.
cool,
Just
cool.
a nickname.
Yeah. So, Hima,
Oh
you're
wait, Kevin's also it's not the real name. It's just a nickname, so
true.
it's fine.
So,
It's
uh,
not Kevin. It's
I, th-
yeah.
I,
That was it.
I told you it's Pongpitch. Why are you ruining it for me? Everybody, go Google up Pongpitch. All right. Getting back to this, actually, Pongpitch is somebody who I knew from my
Wait,
ex
I'm gonna
working
just
place.
Google it now.
No, I had a friend called Pongpitch in my old working place.
Oh, there is a person, Paul Pitch.
Yeah, it's an actual name.
Hey, he's assistant director. Wow. Yeah, that is our Pong Pitch.
Go dox him. All right. So Hima, as somebody who's had an iPad for a few years, and now somebody who doesn't have an iPad for a few months, what do you feel like?
Um, feel 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 bad. Honestly, I feel like I should have kept the iPad with me.
So
It's
you.
actually useful. Like you realize after you lose it, like it's actually useful when you want to like so, for example, like I have to do my research, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like if I download a paper, I have to if I want to do the literature review, I usually use my iPad and I just highlight the main points. But
Uh,
now it's hard to do that in the computer, right?
you can highlight
It's
stuff
not
on your
easy like
computer,
the
right?
iPad.
I don't think it's that hard.
I mean,
Highlight.
I can, but
Yeah.
it's not as convenient as the
Yeah.
iPad. and
I
you don't feel like doing it like in the computer. You just feel like reading it. You don't feel like
true, true.
writing or highlighting anything.
But on the other
So I
side,
think yeah, I think
I've had my iPad with me, right? It's not even charged right now. It's at 0% because I never get to
no,
use it.
it's because you haven't had classes for like long time,
Yeah,
and you'll
no
be using
arguments.
it.
During
Yeah,
classes, iPads are the best. I agree. I don't need to carry the whole
yeah.
laptop with me.
During
Just an
classes
iPad
and
is enough.
research too, iPad is very useful than using papers. Very convenient. Also, the papers can get lost, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I still have like so many books here, like the ones I used in first year.
I
I
I
have
think I
started
some
out
should
there
with
take.
too.
pen and
Yeah,
paper
it's
like you
here.
guys. Like mine's an
It might
iPad.
fall down to my.
Is that shit what were we saying? Pen and paper?
Yeah. I started out with pens and paper in the first year, second year actually, third year.
Same.
Until third year, I was with paper.
I think I shifted
Uh,
to an iPad in my second year as well.
Mine
something like
is
that.
third year, I guess. First 2 years I used the pen and paper, and the lecture notes, the hard copy.
But when I transitioned to iPad, biggest issue I was facing was getting used to the screen compared to the books and
Mm-hmm.
writings. And
You know, you could buy those
actually,
laminations which make it feel like a paper. I have that on.
but I heard that your Apple Pencil will wear away as well, like
You
based
can
on the
replace the tip though. That's not a problem.
okay, yeah. Uh, you yeah, Hima, you should have
Yeah.
listened to Tandem. Actually, iPads are important. Uh, ac
No, but I
I
sacrifice it for a better
He sacrifices
to
internet.
get a better performance. The only problem is like I kind of word it for some work, but it's fine. I can manage with papers too.
but Hima, it's not that better now, is it? You're being lagged out every 5 seconds.
Really?
No,
It's my internet
you're
is
back.
bad today.
You're back now.
You're back
Yeah,
now.
today internet is bad. And it's Discord. We should use Zoom. Discord is
Discord takes more network, right? I guess.
yeah,
I think so, maybe.
Discord take more.
Discord though.
But Discord you can do this, you can change your and you
No,
can
no.
make
You know what?
this you can make yeah, that's the best feature of Discord.
Sadly, I can't do those things because if I do those things, the overlay will come on top of our faces.
Why? Really?
Because
Oh,
I shared the Discord screen, right? So if I do anything on Discord, when the things come over your face, it'll block your face.
mm,
Anyway, right. Let's look in depth with the both pros and cons with tech and analog books, papers. Uh, let's just start with books. I think that will be the easiest thing to finish off at this point. Because the reason I say this, wait, is it me or do I
mm.
just not hear what
Yeah,
these dials?
I don't hear it either. I see all those emojis, but I don't hear
No.
anything.
It's just emojis. It's not the
Oh,
sound, just emoji.
Ah.
The sound one it works. Eh,
anyway,
We should just name that one of our
for
episodes. Yeah, Mythic Kudasai.
yeah, man.
it should have been this one.
Yeah.
That's when we have dropped so much info on Kevin in one single within 10 minutes or time frame.
Like
We dropped this much
it's
info. Yeah.
it's becoming the most used name in the stream now.
Yeah, we call his name more than our names.
Yeah. I think we never called our names right.
Only in the beginning once.
Yeah, and that too, like not properly.
Anyway,
Yeah,
the tech that is evolving right now, I mean, with all these subscription models and everything in your fingertips with the phone, which is super useful tool. I'm not going to lie. You're just extending it to a bigger form factor with iPad, and you can basically do anything. You can sign your documents, you can make notes, you can click pictures, you can. It's just like a damn book with features in it. And I know some people out there are really analog. They feel like they can only understand things when they are trying to writing it down with the friction of pen and
but
paper.
even when you write it on iPad, it's still writing stuff down, right?
And it is. On top of that, there are other not iPad, but other devices available which are solely based for writing, right?
Yeah, I've seen those.
And
Mm-hmm.
you'll compile it
Yeah.
into one PDF and upload it to your drive. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
you basically have your whole library in one single form. So that is the biggest reason I thought that uh, this transition was good from paper to iPad.
But
But
I don't know,
now,
like for reading I prefer like books and the paper.
yeah,
I mean like it's up to people. I don't know, like for me I don't like reading in the screen.
it depends. It depends on what kind of reading I'm doing personally, because if I'm supposed to be making notes as well, then iPad is the way to go because I can make notes and I don't want to ruin books. But uh, there are times when I want to read some novel. This is for the exam. The professor is
I
bad.
have now.
Respectfully, professor,
I just
if you scream, uh, I don't like you. Like, I don't like you.
I dropped my inhaler,
Yeah, yeah. Oh shit, inhaler with.
my other inhaler. I have that
Anyway,
only. I
Inhaling
have
stuff again.
both. Oh, this one weird now. I don't know. This one's better. I'm addicted to this. Okay, back to
but
the topic. Uh,
back to
iPad
the topic.
versus
Yeah,
paper.
but you know how it has changed my habits? Whenever I'm writing, even on paper, right? I will feel more tired compared to iPad because iPad is just sliding
Ah,
around.
I see.
And
Mm-hmm.
here now you
Why
have to
is
put in the extra effort, making sure
why
your
is
pen
the
opens properly.
AI generated image so creepy?
It's the hands, right? AI is still not good at making
Yeah, yeah.
hands.
The hands are so creepy.
And finally, iPad. Now I'm happy with making mistakes. I know whatever I write, I can just rub it off
Mm-hmm.
with pen or pencil or highlighter. But in paper, I don't have time for error anymore. It's like I can't go click on top saying, "Hey, rubber, where is it?"
I don't think I've written on a proper piece of paper, like a proper piece of text for 3 years, 4 years, I guess, at this point. The last I ever wrote
I've
something
got
properly was in my high school.
exams. Exams is when I write on paper, but
Mm-hmm.
that's it. I mean, assignments are typed, assignments are code,
Mm-hmm.
and maximum you have to do is sign on the assignment proving that it is your work.
I don't even
But that's
sign on
on paper.
anything anymore. So I have a trick. I have a picture of my signature with a white background saved on my computer. So I just copy it and paste it anywhere I need a signature.
More. Actually, I found this one document website. It like it I forgot the word. I'm being dumb now.
And
But
uh, adding on to that, sorry for cutting you off, but this signature thing,
no,
it doesn't really make sense because the thing is, no matter what you write, at the end of the day, is as long as it's written by you, it's a signature, right? So technically, I could just make an X on the thing and be like, yeah, that's my signature.
but it's easy to copy and it can cause a lot of issues if someone decides to put X on. somewhere with your name on it. Troublesome. But yeah, it's been a while. I start out by using notebook
Hmm.
for taking down notes for my subjects, but then I just end
Mm.
up to my iPad back again. Like I don't know why. It's useless.
I bought this, I don't know, 2021 or something, like right after pandemic, for taking notes and stuff. It's empty. Never got to writing anything on it.
Yeah, my books too. Those are empty.
This was anticlimactic. Uh, but at the end,
I guess
we all are just
we all just
just
agree that iPads are better than notebooks.
yeah.
The thing is,
Uh,
on a
I,
podcast or something like this, we need to have opposing ideas, right? So it's fun to debate around. But all of us usually
Yeah,
think the same way, so we
I
all agree with each other.
yeah.
I'm trying
No,
to
no,
bring
but for this,
iPad or
I
technology.
mean, I think many people would agree that iPad is like better because like it's very convenient.
Mm-hmm.
But here's a
Yeah.
problem. Your whole productivity workflow can be stopped with just one pen being out of battery or
Mm-hmm.
lost.
Yep.
It's like you lose your pen, that's it. You cannot take down notes in your iPad, or you would look like a doofus using your finger for writing, which is just gonna take
Yeah.
long time. Uh, that is one. Second is uh, everyone keeps a pen in their hand already,
It's
and wherever you
literally
go,
in
you
my
can
hand
find
right now.
paper. Exactly. I keep pencil in my hand always, so it's like it's not the end of the world. If you were to stay analog,
Do you guys know about
and
the Wacom drawing tablets that you can connect to a PC? I've always wanted to
those
try.
ones are nice.
I've always wanted to try that. Uh,
Yeah,
I
actually, after getting rid of my iPad, right, I was thinking to buy that kind of
yeah,
something
and
to write on the
those are
laptop.
cheaper too. It's about 3,000 baht.
The one I checked was like very expensive. I think it was more expensive than the iPad, the base model.
Which one did you see? Did you see the one with the screen? Wacom tablets are usually just a black piece of plastic, and you can write on
It's
those.
some black piece of
Yeah,
something,
the
but it
ones
was
that I saw
expensive.
is the ones I saw were cheap. If I get that, I can make good drawings on whiteboard. I don't need to make those weird drawings anymore.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love your drawings. That they add charm.
But the thing is, my desk is already full. I don't want to add another input method on my desk.
No, no. I mean,
Oh
you can
damn!
use the
Suffering from
triangles and
success,
the shapes
abundance.
without, not like Ajan the Tanarok, like just draw everything with the mouse. You can use like uh some kind of tool, any tool, like maybe your iPad.
I used to have an app which can connect to your computer, like with your PC and
No,
iPad,
I
and then you
mean
can draw on your
even
iPad.
even if you use iPad, you still draw like that. I remember impressions some some we made with iPad, but still look like that.
It's the fastest way to get the idea across. That's all that matters.
We should like screen share and show the first one,
Yeah.
the
Uh,
sketch and the final product.
Now that
It
impressions
was
is almost done, I'm planning to make a full video on impressions on my main channel, and on
yeah,
that,
yeah.
like, I can add
We should do it.
everything there.
Yeah.
That'll be sick.
I think there's like nothing much to talk about this iPad versus
Mm-hmm,
paper.
mm-hmm.
Eh?
Yeah, I guess we
I think
all
we can like
just
easily conclude that
generally
iPad.
agree that, yeah, for any note taking
Mm,
or student work mainly, iPads are really good. But okay,
mm.
let's get a little specific, right? Let's say for a computer science student, do you think he really needs an iPad if somebody is planning to start a computer science degree? And
And no, I think not. It's not like you. It's not like necessary,
mm-hmm,
but it's better to have one, right? It make your work very easy.
I
It's
think so.
very convenient than using
Think
the
of it
papers.
like a second screen where you're keeping documentation open or something.
Yeah.
If you're trying to be analog programmer as well. At this point, no one's going for documentation.
But
They're
but
just gonna
but
type it
I've
in
I've seen this. Yeah, it's
ChatGPT
like
or
some of the batchmates that I had. They used to have one of those really light Windows computers, and they used to just type out all the notes live. That's a way to go
Yeah,
about it too.
I used to do that too. I used to
I
like
still have
bring computer
classmates
sometime.
here to do that. They're like, keep on typing. I'm like, bro, chill out,
Yeah.
dude. You're annoying me.
But
I
you
feel
also
bad for
take
not
notes in
taking out
iPad, right?
notes.
There was this
But you
Uh,
also take notes.
YouTube video where somebody brought a real typewriter to the class and they're tuck 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 tuck
Oh
tuck
yeah,
tuck
yeah.
tuck tuck. Tuck.
It's a real. It was like that guy, right? That what is his name? Not Steven. It's that Mexican guy,
I don't know who it was.
Juan, Juan or someone. I can't remember his name.
Damn, my hairline is
That
receding.
guy who does
dude, me too. Look,
my hairline.
Guys, don't join computer science.
Nobody. My hairline is like Malaysian Airlines.
No, but I
It's
really feel like university is stressful. You lose a lot of hair in
it is
university.
nobody see my hairlines like Malaysian.
okay.
I saw that
Here's
like
a
that in one reel.
here's a small rant session for the viewers out there, right? If you're planning to go for higher education, you have to make sure what you want before you start that. You need to make sure what you want, and there's no going backs. You can be stupid, and
Wait,
if you're
are we talking
stupid, just
about the new topic now?
No, it's just a rant.
no.
It's
It's
still
just off
okay.
topic. Tima, do you
Mhm.
agree that postgraduate is stressful?
Uh, I feel like it's less stressful than uh undergraduate.
Not
I
bad.
mean, in my case, I don't know in yours because yours is more coursework, right? Mine is like I just focus on my research and only 12 credits coursework.
Yeah, that is actually nice. But for me, it's like one full year of coursework itself, and it's like once you're done with it, I actually I should not be ranting about all this thing. It's like it's part of my job that I have to get done with this. But uh, I feel like these 1 year courses, even though they look attractive, saying that you can finish your higher education in a year, it
Yeah,
still comes down to how much you're willing to put in effort, right? You cannot be
yeah.
a dummy before joining it, and you
I
cannot be
think
dummy while doing it.
the main reason for our masters to be less stressful is this one, the time. Like we have more time, like we have 2 years to like do everything. But for you guys, you had to do the thesis and also your credits, cover all your credits within 1 year. Feel like
So
it. I
I'm
mean, it's a lot
supposed
of
to
work
finish
for
my
one.
I'm supposed to finish my exams on 12th this month. Hey, sorry, 5th coming month, June 5th. June 2nd. I okay, I'm losing my brain cells right now. June 2nd is when
Yeah,
I
June
finish
2nd
my
we have
exams.
that meeting.
June 3rd, dude. June 3rd we have meeting.
It
June 2nd we don't.
third,
Wait,
yeah.
wait, it's not June
3rd,
3rd,
dude.
really?
It's third. Yeah, we changed it.
Oh, oh.
Hey, actually I'll be done on 2nd as well. It's not like I'm going out partying. So June 2nd, if you guys are uh but anyway, the thing is,
The thing
so
is,
yeah, right. June 2nd, the exam finishes. Not for me, but for other students who are out there, have to select a topic for their dissertation. They have to write a proposal. They have to go ahead and start researching and getting on with their stuff until September, which is the deadline for them. So it's like basically no breaks. 1 full year of commitment that they have to make to this course itself. And for people like me who have the extended degrees, that's when we have to look for jobs. And it's not like it's easy, right? I mean, I've got a hard deadline on 31st of June that I need to have an internship before that. and it's like when you sit down, apply for jobs, it's gonna take a long time, and it's like whenever it's like eating Pringles or it's like eating popcorn or some snack. One is never enough. You just keep on going more and more and more until it satisfies you or burns you out or burns your mouth somehow. And yeah, it takes time, but now you have to understand how to work with time, how to handle time, how to manage your time. So that is important. I don't know where I'm heading with this, but it's like it's been real stressful.
I've seen you struggle a lot, like recently, because of your university load, plus
Job, yeah.
having to look for a job, plus having
Yeah.
to make sure that you're keeping up with the recent updates so that you know
Yeah.
have enough stuff to talk when you are in the interviews. Plus this podcast, it's a lot of things all together.
Yeah. Yeah. And also a new project coming.
Mm-hmm.
The project is coming, but by then I'll be done with studies, dude. I'm gonna throw this book away. If I could, I would throw it on the teacher. That is assault. I'm sorry, I would never do such thing. Uh, I should make the apology video right now. I'm sorry, professor, but you have done really
Uh,
bad job teaching. You don't teach properly. That's just me being honest. It's honest review. Consider it a free sarcasm or whatever. But uh, yeah, dude, this
I wanted to
it's
ask you this. So are you doing Masters of Science or Masters of Engineering?
it is Masters of Science.
Science, right?
but this question these days, like, so asking from so many people, them are you doing master's science or masters of
Actually,
engineering?
I remember you, Tandon, you were applying for MRes, right? Master of Research.
Where? In Liverpool?
Master of engineering, right?
No, no, not Liverpool. There were some courses you applied, but it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
MRes where you had to
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
submit the literature review.
mm-hmm,
Yeah, I looked at those courses. Man, it is tough. It
mm-hmm.
is really tough. I was looking at the structure and I'm like, God damn, you have so many submissions just for the research module. And I'm like, damn. I, I I was applying for one of the them in Canada for
I
Alberta, I
think
guess.
most of the research programs in Japan, like they ask us to submit so much stuff before we get in. Like you had to submit your whole plan and also the literature review and stuff before, even before you get the scholarships and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. Some unis just want your money, and like I said, you need to be smart with what you're choosing. I have had classmates who have failed the research module. They just don't know how to research, or they're not willing to research. I don't know what's going on with them, but
Uh,
I know what's going on
even
with them.
like
But
I feel like even now I'm still not good at research. I still feel like I'm not doing it properly, the research.
but Hema, the way we presented our final project, that was actually nice. I mean, even though it was your first
I
research,
feel
you were
like that was better than my. I think our senior project was better than my current project. Maybe we had guidance. Uh, we had
come
guidance,
on,
right?
that's what
Maybe that's
research
it.
are for.
Yeah.
Tandan, you have done research as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or was it just development of the
Not,
application?
not proper research. It's just been just working with the HR and just doing whatever they ask me to do and stuff.
That is. Oh, yeah. I'll ask after the stream. Uh, what was the topic? It was books versus right? Tech is
Books
better.
versus.
Tech is better. Tech is better. Analog is shit. Don't go to analog. If I have tech in hand, I can study any subject I want within the day itself. It's like if there's a topic that interests me, or if I'm not understanding any topic from this, I can simply Google it and I can get the answers and I can apply it in real life on the
Mhm.
spot with one device itself. I don't have to go to library. I don't have to browse those things. I don't have to go to my professor, ask for their opinion. It doesn't mean anything to me. No matter you don't care about me. Okay, I'm being salty towards that professor, but I got salty comments from them. So it's anyway. Uh, yeah. So replace books, replace professors. Just go to ChatGPT and study. That's my advice.
All right. With that conclusion, which nobody should take from this stream, let's go on to our final section. Okay, so we
Yep.
are on that screen now, Darshan. You can tell us what the question is.
All right. Okay.
We
This is
get into
our.
this straight.
Are you guys ready for your interview?
We are.
I can't
I'm not.
hear you. Okay. Right.
Okay,
You
so what
guys
is
know
the
binary
question?
search tree, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Mhm.
Right. Okay. Let me start by making a list. Uh, you two, alternate between each other. Give me different numbers ranging from 1 to 100. I want 3 from Tandon, 3 from Hima. No, actually, 5 from Tandon, 5 from Hima.
69420.
Okay, 6.
Hima,
Mm, 5,
five numbers.
7, 8, 9, 4. 5, 7, 8, 9, 4.
Not 9, not 4, 1, 3. Okay, whatever. Right. So that is there. That is the list. And you guys are supposed to create a BST, the binary search tree.
Mm-hmm.
You guys can use the internet, but when I say that you have to create a binary search tree, it's easy to apply the algorithm. But here's the kicker: you have to print it out in the console where it's showing the literal tree.
Oh, oh
Okay?
no, no.
I want to see
What?
the damn branches. I want it efficient, not just
What
bunch
the
of
hell? You want us to
statements.
print
It should
them
be
to
efficient, okay?
like slash and stuff to make the
Oh,
tree?
yes. Make the tree. Make the tree. Uh, so here are the requirements that I want. Please take notes of this. Uh,
Wait,
you
let
need
me
to make
try
sure.
printing the tree.
Wait, Hima, wait. I'm going to time and all that stuff. Uh,
Yeah.
take notes
No,
that
no, no. I was just
this.
trying to.
All right, Darshan, keep going. I'll keep adding stuff. Yeah, create a binary search tree.
Okay. So create a binary search tree. This is just the demo input that we're working with. The input can be shorter or longer based on that. The size, the height of the tree must vary accordingly. And if you do not know the basic rules, each node should have two childrens,
Mm-hmm.
okay, or BST, and
Mm-hmm.
it should be sorted and all that basic stuff. But uh, my biggest fun thing was to just implement the tree itself, like visually.
Mm-hmm. Got it. Implement the tree visually.
Yeah, and
So I can remove
should
this
be that.
part. We can remove the print. Create a binary search tree. Okay. So just to make sure that we have the correct idea of what you want. So the final thing should look something like
Mhm.
this, right? So we have
Something like a.
694. So we start with, we have 6 here first. Then we see the next number 9. 9 is greater than 6. So we go below this, and then we add 9. And then we see 4, which is less than 6. So we add 4 here. And then we come to 2. So we see
So
mm-hmm,
uh, you're totally right on what you have to make.
mm-hmm.
It's just like how you want to implement it. You can go in your own ways. You
Do you want us to balance the tree as well, or should we just stick to this order?
Yeah, you have to balance it. You have to balance the
You
tree.
have to balance it
Good
as well.
thing that you guys.
All right.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's good thing that you guys are getting the questions out before starting coding and taking your
Uh-huh.
notes and all that. I quite respect that. So,
I'm not
The
sure
visualizing
if I
thing,
can do it. Yeah. No, even the balancing part,
yeah,
I don't remember how we used to do it. But
yeah,
okay,
the
let's try going
yeah,
ahead.
and
no,
also we
that's
need
fine.
to know
Look, you're not bounded by
the
anything except
theory.
for the ChatGPT BART system. All
Mm-hmm.
those you cannot use, of course, but you can go ahead to internet. You can look at the basic requirements of the BST or the balanced BST,
Mm-hmm.
and you can look ahead on recursion. That is something I would like to see, if possible.
Six
Bonus
four two
points, I
nine
guess.
zero. Okay, let me just make this here visually so that at least I remember what the rest of it would look like. So 5, 7 would be greater than 6, so it would come in here. Uh, Greater than 6, but lesser than 9. 7, and then 8 would be lesser than 9, but greater than 7. 8, and then 1 and 3. 1 would be over here. 1 would be here. 1, 8 come down. 1, and then 3. 3 would be greater than 2, so 3 would be here. How do we balance it again, Hima? Do you remember? So how do we balance this tree?
Balance. What do you mean by balance?
So there used to be a thing where this is an unbalanced tree because each node doesn't have two children or something like that. I remember a
Yeah,
balanced tree is one where all of the nodes are balanced or something. Let me just check it up.
yeah.
Uh,
Uh,
This is. Yeah. Can
yeah,
you
I need
hear
to
what's
check it
going
out
on
then.
outside with my mic?
Again?
Hmm? Sorry?
Can you hear my background noises?
No, it's clean.
No, no, no.
Okay.
It's clean.
Fine, fine, fine.
We need Mr. K. We need Mr. K's help. Can we take any lifelines?
You can do anything actually.
I like 50-50. We can get 50% of the code. Or
Is it too extreme? I
uh,
think I
uh,
can
uh,
remove.
yeah, I think it's a little too. The thing is, haven't prepared for this thing. That's why. Wait, let me just look at this.
the theory of binary search tree.
Mm-hmm.
Binary
Oh yeah,
search
now
tree.
that I see, if when we check if a binary tree is balanced, we need to check a lot of stuff. We need to check the difference between the left and right tree is not more than one. The left subtree is balanced and the right subtree is balanced, something like that.
Yep.
Uh, should we do away with the
Yeah.
balancing right now, Darshil, and just focus on maybe making this kind of tree
Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
ahead.
Without that, the
without
proper
balancing, right? So
visualization.
just making
Mm.
like a
Sure. Sure.
binary tree. All right.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Just go with that then. Remove the balance part.
cool. So
As long as you just print out, given input, print out the tree itself. I'm
mhm.
happy.
So
It's
so let's think about this, right, Hema? So if you want to do this,
Wait. Should I turn on the timer?
sure, up to you. You're
Okay.
the person who's hiring us today, so you decide everything. So Hima, what I'm
yeah.
thinking is we should think
Wait.
of it as a node
Google.
which has a
Set
value.
timer for 1 hour.
It has a left side
Yeah.
and it has a
On
right.
the right side.
Yeah, it has a left node. It has a right node.
Mm-hmm.
No, not
Yeah.
Something like
the
this,
motor.
and then we should just loop through the input and check the value. If it's greater than the value, we check the same thing on the left node, and if it's less than the value, we check the left node. If it's greater than the value, we check the right node, and we do this until it is empty, and we just put it there.
Okay. Okay.
User.
So keeping this in mind, so let's make a
For
class called node. The class node. Okay. So define init.
so
Let's give it self val left node and right node. Right node. So these are the things. Okay, Copilot is helping me a little. Darshil, should I just press tab and let Copilot fill it, or should I
Yeah,
turn
yeah, just go
turn off
for it.
Copilot?
Yeah, yeah, no, no, you can use any help you can. Don't worry
Wait,
about
my
it.
Copilot
Well,
is disabled because I practicing for the interview.
Yeah. No, no.
I turned it off.
Let me turn it off. I think it'll be unfair. Let me just use this one and then turn it off.
Yeah,
And,
yeah, yeah. Just use this one.
disable
So this,
globally.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay, class start.
Just for now. Okay. So we have the node class. So now we can loop through each of the nodes and then start defining.
I think the one you drew, Tandin, is already correct. Like, there's no other balancing thing. That is the binary search tree for that input.
No, there's a way to balance it, right? Where you can bring six below and four will be at the top or something like that. I remember we learned it in the data structures and algorithm class. There's a way to balance the tree further. To balance the tree, we need to make sure that the difference in the height is the same or something. Right now, I can see it's more left leaning. You see, on the left, it goes one layer lower.
I see.
So if you balance it
Yeah.
properly, it'll be more balanced. Let's not worry about that right now. Let's just try
Oh, it's
to.
fine. Let's just focus. Let's just focus
yeah,
on that.
Yeah.
focus on the.
No, let's. It's not the sound that we need. This.
So
We need.
let's loop through for I in input. For I in input, let's make all. Let's for I in input. Let's make.
So, what are the functions or methods we need?
Okay, let's
We need a
define these things
method
first.
for insertion, right?
Uh, all right.
Inserting a node.
What do you mean by inserting a note?
Like inserting a node. Mm,
Could you just type it out? What you mean?
okay. Oh shit.
Why did you remove input? Okay.
Yeah, I thought my cursor is there. Okay, this is my cursor. Right?
Uh-huh.
We can say def, maybe insert.
Mm-hmm.
What should be the inputs? Mm,
So the thing is insert into what, right? Right now, since
well,
we have defined this class node, so
yeah,
the node will keep track of everything, right? Because it's keeping track of the left node and right node. So we
yeah.
just need to have the head,
Oh, wait.
and the head will keep
Yeah.
track of everything. So what I think, like
Mm,
right now, head for us will be equal to node where the val is 6 and the left node is what we will define next. So we don't have it right now. For now, let's just keep it none. Right node is also none. So we have the head now, right? So what we need to do is we need to loop through the entire list, input list, and then keep checking the left and right. And only if it's none, we replace
okay.
it. If it's not none, we keep going deeper.
Wait, buddy, you
So,
have to
yeah, I
make
got
some
what you're
changes,
trying to
I
do.
guess. No,
Could you
no, no.
say that again?
Yeah. I'd like to. Oh, damn, Ukraine. Whatever. Uh,
Ukraine?
uh, Ukraine. Yeah, they're waving the flag. I'm sorry. No, no. I should not be wasting your time. I'm saying that. I think you should keep that as a variable. The head node. It should be dynamic because uh the input is not going to be the same each and every time. So
Yeah, that's why
you,
I define this outside. So head is not inside the for loop, and then the for loop will come for the
okay.
rest of the variables. For I in what's that called? Range length of input, and instead of starting from 0, we start from 1 to the length of input so that we loop through everything. So right now I will start from uh input I, which is 1, and we can just call it temp node. So temp node equals input I. So what I want to do is I want to make a new node where the current value will be input I, and then the left node will be none again. I'm doing something wrong. So what I'm
Wait,
doing
I'm
is
confused with your method now. Because
Mhm.
I'm thinking it in a different way.
So right now what I've done is I've defined the first head, which is 6, right? And 6 is none none.
Yeah.
So that's fine. Now for the next line, what I'm thinking is for I in range,
Okay.
temp
So
one.
it's like we're specifically doing for this input, or we're like we had to do it for any input, right?
Uh, oh
Or
yes,
specifically for this input.
yeah. So let's just change this to make input 0. So this way it is dynamic. So it will always work
Okay.
for any kind
Yeah.
of input. So okay,
Okay.
got my mistake. So if what I need to do is if input I, which will be the first one right now, if input I is greater than head dot actually we shouldn't call it head, we should just call it temp node, so that everything will always be the same variable name. Uh, So I'm sorry if this sounds confusing. It'll make sense in just 1 second. If input I
Yeah.
is greater than temp node dot val, then what I want to do is uh
So the
okay.
val will be okay.
Mm-hmm. uh Temp node, which is the old one, dot if it is greater than that, dot right node equals this thing. So let's define this as a new temp node. Let's do this. New temp node equals node something something, and then input I is greater than temp node. So temp node, which is the head dot right node, will be equal to new temp node. Else temp node dot left node will be equal to new temp node. So far what we've done is, so we've defined 6 as temp node, which is over here, and then we loop
Yeah.
through each of them. So now we're at number 9, which is this one, and we see that
Yeah.
if 9 is greater than temp node dot value, which is 6, since 9 is greater than
Yeah.
6, so temp node dot right node will be equal to new
Right
temp
node
node.
will be the new temp node,
Mm-hmm.
and if it's less than that, like left
And
node is equal to
mm-hmm.
the new. Oh, okay.
But I think still something is wrong right now. So if input is greater than temp node, well, it'll do that. One more thing we need to check is if temp node dot
We need
right
to
node
see whether
is
the root is
not equal to null.
the middle. Yeah. 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 That's yeah.
Let me check if it's not equal to null. We do this. Else, if it is equal to null, we need to call a function. Let's say right now pass. But actually, what we need to do is we need to call a recursive function. One layer deep. One layer deep. Why is null giving an issue? It's none.
It's none right here.
The problem I'm having
Okay.
is with this name. So when we loop again, let's say the first one is complete, we added it here. Now when we go to the second element, which is number 4, we come here and now we say new temp node equals node. Okay, so there's a new temp node. We should do this new temp node dot right node equals new temp node, and then we should change temp node. Actually, we shouldn't. We should always start from the head. That's fine. Actually, yeah, then we can just call this head node. My bad, sorry. Just call this head node because that won't change ever. So we always start from the head and we keep going down. Okay. So how I'm thinking we do this, we define find node position, and all we need to give is the head node. Head node. And then we don't need to define this. This will be done outside it. So for I in range something, for I in, even this for I in range, this stuff will be done outside, I guess. It won't be done inside. This is for I in range, want to find node position for the head node. Or head node. Wait, it's still a little messy.
Find node position for the input I, right?
Mm-hmm. But I right now is not a node, right? It's right now just that
Oh
thing,
yeah, yeah. It should be.
a node first. Mm,
Can we do like node and that index?
again.
No, 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 no. We can't do that.
Okay. Let's just assume that this is working right now. So what we do is we come here, and then the head node is already given. So we have the head node inside. So since we already have the head node inside, we check the new temp node equals node input I. Okay, input I. From where is input I coming? It was coming from here, right?
I was, yeah.
Head node, and then let's also give the inputs to it. Head node, not the input. We need to give I. So we have the head node and we have I.
Where
So
we had the head node defined, right? What happened there?
right now I removed it because we need to define it separately.
Oh,
Let's just do it here.
yeah, it's outside.
All right. So we have the head node defined, where head node is the input 0 right now, none, none. Now for I in range something something, find node position, head node, I, and then we come inside this one, and where we have new temp node equals node input I. So we are first of all making the new temp node, and once we make the temp node, we check if input I is greater than head node dot val. If it's greater than head node dot val, we check if right node is equal to none. If it is none, we do head node dot right node equals head node dot right node equals new temp node. That's fine. And if it is not, what we do is we should do this. We should make the new temp node as the head node, or we can just do this: find node position with the new temp node, and then I again. Does that make sense? So it will go one layer deep
Mhm.
where the new temp node is the head, and then it will check for it left or right. I think this should work.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
But
else,
this is head node.
okay. Else, okay, even this one needs to be if head node dot left node equals it's not equal to none. It's not equal to none. We do this thing. Else we do find node position with the new temp node and I, and then this is, so if it's left we do that, if it's right we do that. So I think this should work now. The only thing we now need to do is we also need to define a function which can help print the
Yeah. For that, the spaces are the problem. We can just do it like without the spaces,
mm-hmm,
like one line, second line, third line,
mm-hmm.
instead of like uh
No, not that. I also want to make a function inside this which can help see the entire tree. Print tree. This will just take the self and it will take the head node.
or we can maybe make a function def visualize or something. Visualize.
It's the same as
Mm,
print tree.
Again, you said something, Darshan?
Yeah,
take
he
the
was
node.
making visualize
Oh,
function, isn't
yeah,
it?
yeah. So visualize is for making the tree that
And
you wanted us to tree,
maybe we
and the one that I'm doing is just to print, just to see if the values are correct inside.
uh,
Just to make this, I think a bit more easier because when I was
mm,
looking at
what is
the
our
tree
node name?
creation, it's kind of headache. So I think you guys can make this as well if you just go up.
It's
It's like the value
Mm-hmm.
and then height and the position that is given in the brackets.
But
You can simply print that out.
height and position. Oh, I see. I see
Height
what you
as
mean.
in
Yeah, I got you.
this is like the
Mm-hmm.
layer level one or
Mm-hmm.
height one, and you can set this as position 0, and whatever is to the left is gonna have the negative value,
I
and
see.
whatever is to the right is gonna
I
have.
see what you mean.
It all depends on you guys, like what approach you guys take, but that's just one of the easier suggestions, I guess.
Gotcha, gotcha. How many minutes have we spent so far?
You still 20
No, no, no.
just
This should
15
be
minutes you
the
guys have
head
spent
node,
so
right?
yeah, 15,
15 minutes, right? Okay, so right now
45 more.
I just want to print this to see if it actually works. So I'm thinking, how can I print it? So I want to take head node and I print all of the left and right side
At
of it.
first,
Uh, print tree. So what I want to do is for
this
each
should be head node,
node I want to
dot
print both left and right.
left
Or
node.
mm, I think
And
what I should do
save
is I
that.
should also make a list called node list.
How can I stop the scrolling thing? Like it scrolls. How can I unfollow?
Just
Okay, okay, I
click
can.
on my name, yeah.
Okay, okay, it's done now.
Node list. Okay, let's just define node list outside and not inside, so that we have okay, node list. And then every time we make a node, let's find node position. Head node equals that. Head dot append head node. Node list dot append head node. And then find node position. And then node list dot
Okay.
append temp node. What do I call it? Is temp node or new temp node? New temp node. New temp. Okay, at the end of it all, new temp node. New temp node equals this, and so I appended that. So first of all, I just wanna print the node list. I don't even need to give it. I actually don't even need to do any of this. Let's call it outside.
Can put it here.
Node list. Let me try to run it once more. Let's see what we get.
Okay.
Okay, I got an issue with none. Maximum recursion depth ratio. Okay, I did not consider about this. Previous line repeated
Person depth.
993 more times.
Is
What's
that 27?
line number 51, which is head node and I, and then it went to 32, which is this one. So
Wait,
it kept
I still again don't see the output.
oh it kept doing this line for some reason. Okay, so let's look through all of this again. So we have a class node inside which we define the value, the left node and the right node. Then that's it for the class, nothing else. Then we have this input. Then we have a node list, which is an empty list right now. We define the head node where the value is node 0 and left and right are none for now. And then we append that to the node list, and then we loop through the entire input list, and we start from 1 because we have already included 0 there, and we say new temp node equals find node position, and inside find node position we pass head node and I. We pass I, which is the index. All right, so we have the head node here. So new temp node equals node input I, so the value is fine, and we give it none for the left and right. That is fine. And we check if input I, which is the value, is greater than head node dot val. So we're checking if it is greater. If it's greater, it should be on the right side. And if head node dot right node, and if it's greater, it should be on the right node. And we also make sure it's not none. We make it equal to be new temp head node right node equals new temp node. Otherwise, we check, we go one layer deeper, find node position. When we go one layer deeper, what we do is we gonna find node position again with new temp node as the head node. So since new temp node is the head node, now what happens is new inside that we
The
have
hook is not.
equals you can see why this is an issue. It's trying to go in there with the new temp node as the head node. So this is the head node. So it'll make a new temp node equals node input I, which is the same one. So it'll make the same thing. And it'll check if input I is greater than head node, which is itself. So basically it's coming at 6. It sees 9. Do it. Input I just to see where it's reaching. It printed 9, which is the first one. I didn't print 6 actually, but okay, because 6 is already there. It went into 9 and it got stuck there. 9 shouldn't have an issue there because when it's at 9, we come here, we check the find node possession. If input I, which is 9, is greater than 6, which it is, and it's not equal to none. Oh, this is wrong. It should, if it is equal to none. If it is equal to none. Alright, so we looked from 9
Is
4.
it okay if I like do this outside and we can
5 7
compare
8
later?
1. Yeah, sure,
I'm
sure,
doing
sure.
it in another window.
Cool. Alright, so node list does this.
So the head node is
Since this does this,
get
fine.
the
Print children for node list. Print children from node list, where what I can do is for I in list print so I'm gonna print it I dot value comma and then cool, and then let's have the left one and the right one. So comma I dot left node left slash left capital node I dot left node, and then I dot right node comma and then this, and then we close this. Okay, so this should print it all. So let me call it print children list. I had a value, none object has no attribute value. Why is it none? For I in node list. It's not none. It's an object. Node list dot
line 32, line 14. What the heck? Node object has node.
It's not value. Let's run this. All right, so I can see 6 equals. Oh, okay, it prints
Insert
694. All right. So I guess what I should do is I should make a function for node children, print children, which just prints print children, which just takes the node and prints the this thing. Dot val dot left node dot right for I node list. Let's just do
and
print print children I, comma, print children
yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So 6 is pointing at something, 4 is pointing at nothing. No, something is wrong. How can I visualize this? Is this solutions similar to what you were thinking, Darshil, or are we on a completely different track?
Mm. I mean, when you're outputting it, it just comes down to 942, just in line, right?
Mm-hmm. No,
Uh,
that is because right now we haven't printed it properly.
yeah. For me, when I was thinking of this question, I was just thinking more of some way to visualize the position.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
It's like when you run this algorithm, you're supposed to just know somehow that you know where each and every element in the tree is going to be.
mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Value of 0 is not a val,
Yeah.
and then I should call print children. Dot left node, right, print children node right, children node dot right node. Alright, if I run this, alright, not a value, non-object. Um, Node list. Node is it append head node? Why is it showing none? Right, so at least I can see 694205781 is inside it. Now, if I want to see, I don't well, I dot left node, right, non-object has no. If I dot is not equal
The output should be 649257.
this, I dot right node is not equal to right node print, and then at the end of it, let's just print this so that we can see that it's the end of
Insert
the run this. Alright, so we can see this right now. Whereas 6 has 2, 4, and 9. 9 has nothing for some reason. 4 has nothing for some reason. 2 has 2, 0 has. Okay, so something is wrong with the algorithm right now. Okay, so we need to fix it.
We're getting close though.
I'm not sure about that. Let's see. How many minutes did we spend so far?
You still have 30 minutes.
Okay, cool. So half time. So okay, find node position, head node I, new temp node.
shit. Mine is printing something totally different from the expected output. I don't know. Fix it.
I think there's an issue with the recursion.
See, when it comes to so many recursion, it gets confusing. And
So
whenever we find some like error, it's so hard to fix it.
as a find node position. I think the problem is this return new temp node. So okay, I come here, head node is defined, head node is 0, that's fine. Then I append the head node to the node list. Then I loop from there to the end of it. New temp node will go and look for the find node position in the head node and the node. So we make the new temp node. Should I just do this outside so that I don't have to do this inside? So what I can do is where's that? Right here. I can just have the new temp defined right here. And then instead of passing I can just pass the new temp node to the new temp. Might have changed its name a bit. Maybe not. New temp node equals node, which is the input. So I go inside it. find a position. When I come here, I can just do head node and new temp node, new temp node. If new temp node
Else
val is greater than head node dot val, and if right node is not equal to null, set head node direct to new temp node dot val. So this part of the logic is fine. The problem is this one when we try to recurse through it. Else find new where new temp node is the head. I see what the problem is. Else what we should do is head node dot right node. That would be the head now. And then we look into it. Makes sense. And then we pass new temp. Add this. This kind of makes sense. So I need to do the same thing. If head node dot left node equals null, head node dot left node equals new temp node dot val. Else find new node, and this will be the same thing, but this will be the left node. New temp node, return new temp. I don't even need to return this anymore because it will just stick it somewhere there and visualize it later. New temp node equals that, so I just go find new node possession and node plus dot append. Okay, I think this should work. I don't need this print children either. I don't need this. Just need that. If I run this, okay, int object has no attribute val. Which line is it? Head node dot val. If new temp node dot val is greater than head node dot val. Why is an int being passed there? New temp node is node input I and none. New temp node, head node, both of them are objects. Dot val, dot val. Both of these are objects. Both of these are objects. What's wrong? Line 51. Find node position. Head node and new temp node. Line 37. Find node position, head node dot left node, comma new temp node. Line 27.
This new line thing is confusing.
Head node dot val. Int object has no attribute val. Why is head node an int to begin with? Let me check one thing. (942). Okay, it's giving an issue at 9420. Let's say we come to 0. Node 0 none none. Then you gotta find node position, head node, and new temp node. New temp node is that. If new temp node dot val, which is 0, is greater than head node dot val, which is false. So it goes in here, and then since it's not none, it tries to go in this. Maybe head node dot left node. Not exactly sure why it's giving an issue. Let me try removing 0. I'll put it back at the end. Now it gives 9425. So 0 is not the issue. The issue is something else. new temp node dot val. Head node. For 2. When it is 2. So it printed 2 here, it went into this, it checked. It made 2 the node, then it comes in here. It checks if 2 is greater than 6, which is not, so it comes here, then it prints the head node. Head node is the one that's 6, so it prints this. Then it checks 38. Oh, 27, 27. Int object is not a big val. I actually am not sure why this is crashing. If the okay, let's go through it slowly, one by one. So if the new temp node, of val, which is, let's copy this here, which is 9 right now. If 9 is greater than 6, I come in here and I check if 6 has any right node. If it doesn't, I just set the right node to be that one. Else, I check if head node dot right node is the head node. It is not equal to none. And then the new temp node is greater than or smaller than, and all that stuff. And it should keep recursing. Else, which is if new temp node dot val is less than head node dot val, we check if the left node for the head node equals to none, and if it is equal to none, we set it to the new temp node. Else, we look for the position for the left node. It's correct. I don't know why it's not working. Why is the left node a number? Print I dot right node dot val. Okay, everything seems to be an object.
Okay.
Print I.val. The first one is fine. If I.left node is not equal to none, which is most probably this thing. Why is the right node a number? Oh, because this is wrong. It should not be val. It should just be temp node. It should not be val. Then alright, so now what I've got is that I is fine. Actually, I don't need it. So I've got 6 has 4 9. 2 6 has 4 and 9. 2 and 5. Okay, I don't know how that is working. So for I in node list, print I.val. So that is printing 6. Then if it is alright, so according to this, 6 has 4 and 9. 9 has nothing, which is wrong. 4 has 2 and 5. 2 has 0 and none. 5 has none and none. Oh, that's because I changed the list. So 6 has 4 and 9. 9 has 7 and none. 4 has 2 and 5. 2 has 0 and 3. 0 has none and 1. 5 have none and none. 7 have none and 8. 1 have none and none. 3 have none and none. I guess I've kinda done the thing. Does this make sense?
Uh,
Do you see the output?
it does make sense. Yeah, I see the output.
How much time am I left with?
Yeah, that makes you are left with 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay. Hima, any update on the visualization thing?
No, I mean I'm stuck on that part too, the visualization part.
Yeah. So
Yeah, this is supposed to be tricky.
the BST is ready, just the visualization. Okay, so that's
Do you remember long time ago, when we had ITS 100? That's when they were teaching all those.
Binary search tree we had in our data structure and algorithm side, but it was like long
No,
time
no,
back.
I mean, not the BST. I mean printing things.
Ah, we printing things.
Yeah, for me, I remember printing out the pyramids. And
Oh,
no mind. It's not the same concept to be honest, but it seems like you guys have done well.
No, I still feel like I should be able to do this part. So
Print
which
it.
yeah,
Don't worry, it's supposed to be complex, but goddamn.
maybe you can position. Oh, you say
Mm,
any way you can. Position should be visible. Okay, but
yeah,
okay. No, but
yeah,
it's still
yeah.
this one. There's some repeating words. Six says four and nine, and then nine says seven and none. Instead of that, I want to make it a little more clean, where it just prints six, and then four nine, and then nine seven, something like that. Okay,
Position should be visible.
that should be doable because I print six. Uh, uh. Mm, mm, mm. What I'm thinking is when we add it to the this thing, what's that called? The node list. If we should add the temp node along with the position somehow. Mm, for example, head node, I can add it as
Yes.
uh, 0. Mm, 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 mm. Let me do a quick Google search.
Somebody asked the same question in Stack Overflow, like how to visualize, and like his output is so funny, like that like printed lines. But shit, he has done like a good
Or
job.
I found a code online. Let's
But I
see.
don't know, like it works for every input for this specific input. Yeah. Mm.
On this library which is supposed to do it, but I'm not able to install it for some reason.
That would be fun, wouldn't it? 3 minutes remaining, fellas.
I don't think we can complete it.
You guys did well. Like, well,
Yeah, I guess that is the solution that we're going with.
nice. Line 69.
Let me comment this part out just to avoid any confusion.
Whoop, whoop.
Also this part, since it's not being used right now. Dum, 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 dum. Oh no. Okay, it's fine. No, it's not.
So, final solution. We happy?
I am done. I officially raise my hands up.
No, no, no. There's no raising hands. You attempted. You got the outputs. Uh, that is quite something. Hima, how about you?
But I got something like this. Can I copy paste it? I'll send you.
Sure.
Yeah, yeah, do that.
No, I'll paste it below the here.
Here,
Cool, cool, cool.
you go
But
ahead.
it's not correct though. I don't know. Can you run it? Whether I'm not six.
Oh shit, I actually got something.
Ooh.
You get some
No, no. The visualization thing is not. But no, the way we check the node,
Mm-hmm.
it should be simple, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because like
And Hima, your output. It's kind of not the same as London's.
Yeah,
yeah.
how did you get 0, 1, 2, 3 in your output?
0, 1, 2, 3 is there, right?
No.
In the input. Yeah.
Oh, it is. Oh, so you okay, so you change the positions too, right? You sort the list first.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait. What? No.
Actually, if we can just sort the list, can't we just 0 just print 0, 1, 2, 3, 4?
6, 9, 4. No, this is you get it, right? It's not the from below, it's like this side.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't visualize it that way. It's someone did it in Stack Overflow in this way, like the visualizing. So it
Well,
should be 6, 4, 9, 2, 5, 7,
I don't see those
0,
numbers.
3.
It's hard to like tell it in your thing though.
Oh, fuck. It's correct. It's actually correct, but the visualization is bit wrong. But if I do it properly, yeah, look at other side,
I,
like 6, and then 9, 4, and yeah, the visualization is not correct. Right? I need to fix it, but the concept is correct.
wait, so how do I read it again? Could you explain again? It's hard to learn.
6, you see the 6, right?
I see the 6. It's in the middle, right?
Yeah, and do you see 9, 4?
I
It's
see.
like two children. Children of 9 is 9, 6, 4.
All
No,
right.
9, 4.
Ah,
Children
okay.
of 6,
Is 9
9,
and
4.
4. Okay.
Then 7, 5, 2, 8, 3, 0, 1.
I think
The last
I
level
get
is
what you
1.
I get what you're saying. So 6 is the head, 4 and 9 are its
Yeah.
children, and then
4 and 9 children.
2 and 5 are 4's
Again,
children,
2,
and then
2 and
0 and 3 are
5 are
2's
4's
children.
children.
Yeah, got it.
7 is, yeah. 0, 3 is
Yeah,
2's children.
it works.
1 is, yeah.
Yeah, this works. Ah, that's nice. But then why are there two 4s? There's a 4 here, and then there's a 4 here again. There's some problem, right?
Yeah, there,
There's a 4 at the very
there's two
top.
4s?
Yeah, there's a 4 at the very top as well, and the 4 again shows a 5.
I see
wait,
only
no.
1 4.
Yeah,
Wait.
just 1 4.
Let me print it again. Oh, okay, now it's fine. Now it just shows 1 4.
I don't see the output properly in this. I don't know.
No, no, I can see it
The
now. I see what you mean. So 6 is the head, 9 and 4 is children. 4 has 2 children, 2 and
yeah,
5. And then 6 has 2
yeah, yeah,
children.
yeah, yeah.
No, 9 has
The
1
one
children,
you,
7.
yeah, it's not like from the top. It's from the.
Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, this was fun. Actually, like we take these things for granted, right?
See,
Like these data
it
structures.
was not fun.
No, no. Like,
It is.
we
It
take
is
these data
pretty.
structures for granted,
Yeah.
right? But when we have to code it ourselves from scratch, it's really confusing.
Yeah, it is confusing.
Goodies. Ah.
Teach what it teach. But your code looks really clean. Mine is really messy. I had so much stuff.
No, but yours look like you like thought a lot. I just thought about like how we arrange the nodes according to the parent and child connection.
Uh-huh.
Like,
I spend more time just making the binary search tree than printing it. For printing it, I just called the print statements directly.
yeah. No, I was thinking this way, right? That's why I tried to start with inserting, and then you switched to that way, and I couldn't get that way, so I just started the other way. The thing, yeah, this is the thing about this live share, because like you're thinking it in another way, right? In my head, it's another way, so I cannot change and adapt to the. Even last week, this happened. Like while doing that question,
Did you guys know
the schedule.
Facebook, Google, and all those guys like have pair coding as well?
I've heard of it, yeah. I think it's tougher to do pair coding because you need
Yeah,
to be able
exactly.
to designate work. Like I'm bad at it. Like today when we were doing it, actually Hima and I should have discussed, and one of us should have taken making the tree, and the other person should have taken the visualization
Yeah, yeah,
part.
yeah. We should do that,
Yeah.
or we should do like two separate, and then like because I don't think. Mm,
Well, closing remarks. You guys did really well, actually. Looking at the code, I'm quite happy, especially in 1 hour time frame. Starting everything from scratch, really nice. Hima, I like your approach with the showing the tree, and Tandon, your code's
yeah,
pretty clean
but
with working
still,
with
like
BST.
we both of us are not complete, right? Because of that thing, the balancing thing.
No,
This
it's fine. It's
is
fine. Don't worry. The- I feel like I was being overly ambitious by adding all those. That, that was a lot.
balancing time,
But
and also that.
wait. The thing is, you guys were open to use libraries, but since you did it in vanilla Python, I think it's amazing.
Actually, I forgot that we
So
can just use libraries.
I was like, it's just like one call from library and
Uh-huh.
what
Hey, what?
three.
We can use library.
Yeah.
I
I
think there's
told you first,
library
dude. Take
directly.
notes. You were
Then,
talking.
then we can do like within one line
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
because
telling
there
Uh,
you.
must be libraries.
I think Hima and I did bad because we didn't understand the question correctly. The question was to print it properly. That was the question. The question wasn't for
Took
designing
me
the
like
That's it.
10
thing.
minutes to
Yeah.
That's the main
understand
question. Is printing
binary.
Yeah.
properly.
I mean,
We got involved
the
in making the
requirements of
binary
binary
search tree
search.
instead of thinking of how to visualize it. And now
But
that
like
Fine.
the way you do, like it's good. The way that Tandin do, like explaining and do. I cannot do this. I don't know. I can't do while talk while code.
no,
I need to focus. Like I can't even hear. Like when I hear someone talking while coding, I cannot focus. I need like that full focus to do something. Like
so when I'm talking, right, I'm more talking to myself. Like if you listen what I'm saying, I'm not explaining what I'm doing to other person. I'm explaining it to myself because I need to follow my own
yeah,
chain
see,
of
I don't
thought.
know.
Like do
I
this.
can't do this. It's actually a minus point because in interviews you have to do it right.
It's
Yeah.
not that you have to do it, but it's like if you don't do it, then there's too much silence in the middle, right? Because the interviewer won't speak for the
Yeah.
whole time. So you need to fill up the gaps whenever the
Interviewer
interviewer is not
speak
speaking.
something, and he was like, "Shut the, shut your mouth, bro. Let me focus."
No, it's hard to focus. Like I cannot focus. Yeah, especially during interview, right? Like it's hard to focus because you are under pressure, and also the guy is watching you. Like shit, it's so much pressure.
The guy's like giving you suggestions, but then you're like, just let me do it
Yeah,
by
fuck.
me, bro.
It's like I don't know. When the guy gives suggestion, like we don't even I mean we're thinking about another technique and he gives totally different shit.
So usually, I think a good interviewer will never try to take you away from your solution. He will try to help you with your solution.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh fuck.
Uh, this is learning
Oh
opportunity
shit.
for
Wait, are we
all
still
three
live?
of us. You're
Oh
still right.
shit, shit. Oh, but
When we
they
start
weren't
when we
voice
start our
chatting.
company, the next project, if it starts growing, we need to make sure when we're uh uh asking for interviewing new developers for roles, if that's the case, we need to make
Hmm.
sure we go for proper ones
Yeah.
that
But
Yeah.
yeah, but I think
people
that this is the good exercise. This way, we make sure that at least once a week we are coding and we're keeping ourselves fresh with code and stuff.
you know after joining masters I must have coded like 5 times, maybe 5
The thing
here I'm
is,
studying.
mostly in development, like we don't do this kind of coding, right? This is a different type of coding. It is like kind of math, doing like math problems,
Mm-hmm. We
problem
do,
solving.
we do, right? It's
Awesome.
problem solving at the end of the day.
We do, but we use. I mean, we can use Google and tools and
Mm-hmm.
ChatGPT, and so
Uh,
it's not that hard
oh,
when it comes to the real world
for
development
example,
stuff.
the UID that we use to ensure that images are only shown to the people who upload the image, that's also some logic
Yeah,
question, right? It's
this is
like a
big
logic
logic.
problem.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, like we thought about it
yeah, yeah.
and did it right.
It's not the most
We took
optimum way.
some time.
I think let's do this
It
one.
is not optimum at all. It is the worst way.
So Darshan,
It's the
in our pipeline, right, to upload an image and make a thumbnail out of it, we first of all take an image, upload it to Google Buckets, and then delete it from our server. And then if somebody wants to go to the next step, which is add the background, we download it again from the bucket. We add the transparent background to it first, and make 3 copies of it, and save those 3 copies on the bucket and delete them from our stuff. And then, and the final step, if somebody wants to add a background to it, we again download those 3 backgrounds, add the final background to
yeah.
it, and then if we give the final download. So by the time
Again,
you
upload that
yeah,
right, left, and
yeah. So by the time
center,
you're
and
done,
then again
each
the
image has at least 15 images uploaded on the bucket by the end of it.
and
Did you
there's
guys store
another.
something like cache,
Again,
Sorry.
the cache memory?
we can keep it on the server, but the problem is the server will fill up really fast. So we want to keep the server as
Okay.
empty as possible. So we delete it as soon as we're done with it. And if somebody wants
And
to do
Okay,
also
something, we
we
download it
have
again.
only like
problem.
very low
Yeah.
bandwidth for
Mm-hmm.
every month. And there's
What,
the worst part,
yeah.
like we have like first our uploading images were mixing, right? Because we didn't have any identifier for each user, like each image. And then we found out that and design upload, the upload component we use, they have something called UID for each picture. We upload, we get something called VUID. And then we passed it from one page from React to another page, and we send it to the backend, and then we save it in a list, right? It's not even a dictionary. It's a list, and that list we turn it into some JSON file, and we send it again to the front end. And in the front end we check which index, and then if it's that index we load the image from the Google bucket. So it's like it's not optimum and all, and then we delete that from the array, I mean the JSON
Yeah,
file.
it's fine, dude.
And you
As
know
long
what,
as you're huh?
Darshil, like uh because of this way, like if someone let's say if someone came to that downloading page, and if they refresh, they won't get it again because it's not in the list anymore. It's gone, like because we cannot keep it. The list keep getting bigger, and we had to check it using a for loop. So it's gonna, the time complexity and the space complexity gonna get like fucked up.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking
I think
from the next weeks we should just bring some problem from impressions and bring here as the question and let people
yeah,
solve.
at least we solved that, right? Yeah, I think that is better.
You know, this morning I did 1 hour session. I saw this other YouTuber called Clement. I told Darshil about him. He does coding interviews. So I saw he had a video where he takes 1 hour and he solves an easy question, a medium question, and a hard question from algoexpert.com, his website. So I did the same thing with lead code. I did one easy question, one medium question, and one hard question. And the easy and hard questions were
Yeah.
simple. The medium question was so hard. The medium question asks us to
Oh
basically
wait,
the
Tanvir.
S list one, the one that Hima you did it to.
Yeah, I'll send you that BJack question. You
Mm-hmm.
can try it, and we can compare our answers. I send you in line.
Sure, sure. So
We can
the only
see.
reason I was able to do classes properly right now for this question, the binary search tree, is because today morning I did the singly linked list using objects for that question. That's why I remember at least how the thing works. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to
I
use classes.
Yeah, me
I
too.
need
Class
to
thing I got
start
from you.
into competitive programming, like seriously, with
But
all
no,
this.
we can like think that we can or make like a separate class for Node, but it gets a bit confusing, right? When you think about like what methods to add, what properties to keep.
For this kind of thing, like at least for nodes, I feel like it makes sense because we need to have the next value and the left value, right value. So it's easier to
Yeah,
just call.
this one it makes sense.
It's easier to call
Yeah.
node dot left and node
And
dot
this
right.
one we have done it in Java before, right? And we
Yeah.
used the object-oriented program. So we
Mm-hmm.
had a node class, and we
Mm-hmm.
had yeah. For this we need only node class. Yeah.
Plus, like the only reason I can do these problems is I'm doing it in Python. Any other language, I'd struggle doing it.
I think Java it's a bit doable, like Python,
The
but we cannot visualize like
yeah,
this. I mean,
the main problem I have with other languages is syntax. Like Python, I know, like I can think of the
yeah,
syntax and I can type
Java, yeah.
something out here. Other than
Java problem is in that,
I'll
but
need
I
to
feel like
Google the
Java
syntax.
implementing data structure in Java is a bit simpler
Mm-hmm.
than Python. Maybe I don't know. It feel like a bit more straightforward.
Mm-hmm.
Same with C++, but it's like the syntax is
But the
just gonna tell me something.
syntax make
Yeah,
you feel depressed and stressed out. Cannot think of anything.
You have to add
truly.
like 10 brackets
Uh,
for one function and you don't even know what half of them do.
And imagine at the print. It's like system.out.print. It's just print and it's just system.out.print.
All right then. I
next
guess
time, next,
uh
yeah.
we should try to wrap this up. I need to bleep out something Hema said earlier.
What? Which one?
What did you say, Hima?
I'll bleep that one out. That one I'll bleep out. It's fine.
Wait, that one is that serious? I don't think anyone will watch that far.
But still, let's not keep it. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, shit, I didn't even like check the time.
I know. It was right
Do you
after.
remember the
It
time?
was right after the interview.
Okay.
If anybody is curious about what happened, next time watch live so that you don't miss it out.
Oh no, I think yeah. If you watch it, I would kick it.
All right then.
Yeah.
To wrap today up, we started off by talking about paid subscriptions and how that is increasing. We started off with a negative attitude towards it, but eventually we ended up liking it and supporting it as well. Next, we talked a little about iPads and using books, comparing the two, which would one prefer. And I guess we came to the general consensus that we like using iPads because we love Tim Cook. Please give us free stuff. And finally, we did.
Even though we don't use it that often, please just give it to us.
And finally, we did a mock interview where we misunderstood the question and we spent the entire time making the binary search tree instead of visualizing it. However, the interviewer was kind enough to say that what we did was good, so we pass.
You
And
You
then
guys
he
are hired. No point on going on
Yeah.
HR round.
So
Well
interviewer,
done.
the main question, what will be the salary?
Uh, I'm thinking 500,000 uh 500,000 Indonesian rupiah.
Yeah, oh shit.
I thought
You-
you'd go the classic route of, we'll be paying you in experience.
Oh damn. So I'm not a savage. I know how it feels.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it is unpaid. Like that Pomelo removed the pay from their
All right,
website.
yeah.
Oh,
Usually I would avoid taking brand names, but this one is really shitty. Here's how what happened.
This one is
Yeah.
super shitty. Like,
So Hema applied to a company, and when he applied, he saw on the website it said that they offer paid internships. Clearly, it was.
it's just like
It was not even a string.
benefits.
It was a PNG.
It's
So
under
somebody
like a
spent time making
freaking
that
icon.
PNG. Yeah. So
Yeah,
after that, Hema applied for it, and they called back. And the day before they called back, Hema and I was just going through because I was also planning to apply there, and I saw that that was
yeah,
missing, and I told Hema that's not there. So Hema opened on his phone, and we could see it. So I checked. I did
yeah.
that
So
inspect element and stuff, and I saw that on the website. On the
in the
phone
phone,
version,
yeah,
you can see that it's a paid internship. On the website version, it doesn't show that anymore. So they basically removed it, and they forgot to remove it from the
they
phone
removed it.
version. And then
Yeah,
Hema gets a call from them saying that it's not a paid internship.
yeah. They started with, oh, I have a good news. You got selected to this internship. And like but the problem is not it's not pay. So you wanna take the offer or not? I was like,
tell him,
nah.
bro, it's Pomelo. You guys are making money.
Yeah, they have
Share some with
1 million followers in Instagram. Why can't they just pay for some interns? I mean,
Yeah,
they
it's not
should
like
pay.
we're taking away
It,
all their fortune.
it's cause they gotta
Well,
pay to
what's
get
the
those
interest on
followers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right then, let's end on this note where we shit on companies that don't pay. Please, companies, pay us. And if you're a company that doesn't pay, we don't want to go there anyway. So see you guys.
Yeah.
Don't even bother us
Everybody
giving
works
offers
for
or
money. We want the
yeah.
money. G.
And
Okay.
if you want to see how good we are
Yeah.
coding, just go back a few minutes.